Question 4, round 29,536 to the nearest 1,000. So what I always do here is I encourage people to circle the digit which we're talking about. So if we're rounding to the nearest 1,000, we need to circle the thousands digit. So we've got the 6 in the units column, 3 in the tens, 5 in the hundreds, 9 in the thousands, and 2 in the tens of thousands, which is TTH. So the thousands digit is actually going to be the 9. That's the thousands digit. So we're asking, does that 9 stay as a 9 or does it round up? And you always look at the digit to the immediately to the right, the next door neighbor, which is the 5 to the right. So this 5 affects if the 9 rests on a 9 or rounds up. So, and there's a little saying that you can remember. So 5 or more raises the score. 5 or more raise the score on the 9. And 4 or less lets it rest. And lets the 9 rest as a 9. Let it rest. So 5 or more raise the score. 4 or less let it rest. Try to remember that. That's a good way to remember it. So let's have a look at what we've got to do then. So it is 5, and that fits into the first category, 5 or more. So we need to raise the score on the 9. Now, what you can't do is raise the 9 to a 10. That doesn't work. So if it's a 9, you need to think about what that 9 actually is. That 9 is coming from 29. So you need to bring in the, almost think of it as 29. So if you raise 29 up to the next number, you're going to get 30. So the 29 raises up to the next whole number, which is 30. And then any digits after this 29 change to zeros. So the 5 changes to a 0, 3 changes to a 0, the 6 changes to a 0. So your final answer to this question is 30,000. There is another way you could have done it. You could have said, well, 29,536 is somewhere between 29,000 and 30,000, and it's between 29,536. Well, halfway between will be 29,500. So because 29,536 is bigger than 29,500, that means it's closer to 30,000. So it's going to be, it's gone past halfway. Halfway would be 500. So because it's gone past 500, it's on its way to 30,000. And that's another reason why the correct answer to the nearest 1,000 is 30,000.